Why it's so simple, yet nobody does it. What if I told you that every ancient temple, every forbidden manuscript, every whispered secret passed down through generations of mystics was pointing to a single, profound truth about reality itself, that hidden within the quantum fabric of existence lies a mechanism so elegant, so perfectly simple, that its very simplicity has become its greatest disguise. Tonight, we venture beyond the veil of conventional manifestation teachings into territory that few dare to explore, where Sabiduria Ancestral meets cutting-edge quantum physics, and where the mysterios occultos of creation reveal themselves to those brave enough to question everything they thought they knew. For centuries, seekers have chased manifestation like hunters pursuing shadows, armed with techniques, affirmations, and rituals that promise much but deliver little. Yet the ancient keepers of wisdom knew something that modern spiritual seekers have forgotten. You cannot trick the universe, you cannot manipulate the quantum field, and you certainly cannot force reality to bend to your will. What you can do is far more profound. You can align yourself so completely with the fundamental laws of existence that manifestation becomes as natural as breathing, as effortless as the sunrise, as inevitable as the turning of the seasons. The energia cosmica that flows through all things operates according to principles that were encoded in forbidden texts millennia before our modern scientific instruments could detect them. These principles reveal why some people seem to manifest effortlessly while others struggle endlessly, why certain desires materialize instantly while others remain forever out of reach, and most importantly, why the greatest secret of all has been hiding in plain sight, waiting for minds ready to embrace its revolutionary simplicity. Buckle up, because what you're about to discover will challenge every assumption you've held about manifestation, reality, and the true nature of your power as a conscious creator. Hit that like button if you're ready for truth. Subscribe to join a community of awakened souls and prepare to have your understanding of existence forever transformed. The rabbit hole goes deeper than you imagined, and the journey starts now. You don't manifest what you want, you manifest what you are. Deep in the vaults beneath the Vatican, where cardinals fear to tread and historians dare not speak, lie documents that would shatter the foundations of conventional religious thought. Among these forbidden texts are papyri recovered from the Library of Alexandria before its destruction. Scrolls that speak of a truth so fundamental to human existence that its revelation was deemed too dangerous for the masses. These ancient manuscripts reveal that the universe operates not as a cosmic department store, dispensing goods to those who ask correctly, but as a perfect mirror, reflecting back to each soul the exact frequency of their deepest being. The Sabiduria Ancestral understood what modern quantum physics is only beginning to glimpse. Consciousness is not separate from reality. It is the very fabric from which reality is woven. Every thought, every emotion, every belief you hold creates ripples in the quantum field, but not in the way you might expect. The universe doesn't respond to your wanting, your pleading, or your desperate affirmations. It responds to what you are, to the core frequency that emanates from the deepest levels of your being, like a radio tower broadcasting on a frequency so fundamental that you're not even consciously aware of it. Consider the ancient story of King Midas, often dismissed as mere mythology, but actually encoding profound mystical truth. Midas didn't receive the golden touch because he wanted it. He manifested it because he had become, in his very essence, someone whose relationship with the world was transactional, who saw value only in terms of material wealth. The curse was not punishment but reflection, the universe showing him exactly what he had become. This is the terrifying and liberating truth hidden within the Mysterios Occultos. You are always manifesting perfectly, always receiving exactly what matches your vibrational signature. always being given precisely what your deepest self believes it deserves. This is why the desperate chase love while love seems to flee from them, why those who grasp for abundance find it slipping through their fingers like sand, why seekers of peace remain perpetually agitated. They are trying to manifest what they want rather than becoming what they seek. The ancient alchemists understood this when they spoke of transmuting lead into gold. They weren't describing a physical process, but the spiritual transformation of becoming golden in essence, so that gold would naturally be drawn to them as like attracts, like in the quantum field. The energia cosmica that flows through all existence operates on this principle of resonance. A tuning fork struck at 440 Hz will cause another tuning fork of the same frequency to vibrate sympathetically, while tuning forks of different frequencies remain silent. Your being is broadcasting a frequency composed of your beliefs, your emotions, your self-image, your unconscious patterns, and your deepest sense of identity. The quantum field, like that sympathetic tuning fork, resonates with and reflects back experiences that match this frequency. To change what you manifest, you must first change what you are. And this realization leads us to an even deeper mystery about the nature of coherence itself. Coherence is the key to quantum manifestation. In the shadow-shrouded monasteries of Tibet, where monks practice arts forbidden to speak of openly, there exists a teaching so closely guarded that it has never been written down, never been translated, never been shared with those who have not proven their readiness through decades of preparation. This teaching concerns the sacred principle of coherence, not merely as an intellectual concept, but as the fundamental force that determines whether your desires manifest as reality or dissolve into the ether of unfulfilled dreams. The ancient masters discovered that human consciousness operates like a complex orchestra, with thoughts as the wind instruments, emotions as the strings, and actions as the percussion. When these elements play in harmony, when they vibrate at the same frequency and move toward the same purpose, they create what the forbidden texts describe as a singular wave, a coherent signal so powerful that it can literally reshape the quantum field around you. But when your thoughts say one thing, while your emotions feel another, when your actions contradict your stated intentions, you create what modern science calls destructive interference. The waves cancel each other out, leaving you with manifestation that is weak, delayed, or completely distorted. This is the hidden meaning behind the ancient symbol of the Trinity found in cultures across the globe. Not three separate forces, but three aspects of one unified power that must work in perfect alignment. Your thoughts provide the direction, like a compass pointing toward your desired destination. Your emotions provide the energy, like the fuel that powers your manifestation engine. Your actions provide the grounding, like the anchor that brings your desires from the realm of possibility into the world of form. When these three are coherent, when they pulse with unified intention, you become what the mystics called a walking prayer, a human being whose very existence influences reality through the sheer power of aligned consciousness. The Sabiduria Ancestral teaches us that this coherence cannot be faked or forced. The quantum field, in its infinite intelligence, reads not the surface performance of your personality, but the deep, authentic signal emanating from your soul. You cannot think abundance while feeling lack and expect to manifest prosperity. You cannot visualize love while harboring resentment and expect to attract healthy relationships. You cannot affirm success while taking actions that sabotage your progress and expect the universe to ignore the contradiction. The field responds to the sum total of your signal, the average frequency of your entire being, not the peak moments of your conscious intention. The Misterios Occultos reveal that achieving true coherence requires what the ancient texts call inner marriage, the sacred union of all aspects of yourself into a single, unified consciousness. This is not about suppressing parts of yourself that seem negative or unwanted, but about bringing all aspects of your being into conscious alignment with your highest vision. It's about healing the splits within your psyche, integrating your shadow, and becoming whole enough that your entire being can vote unanimously for the same reality. But even this profound understanding pales in comparison to the deeper mystery that governs how this alignment actually operates through the hidden chambers of your unconscious mind. The subconscious drives your reality beneath the Great Pyramid of Giza, in chambers that archaeologists claim don't exist and governments deny having explored, lie stone tablets inscribed with hieroglyphs that would revolutionize our understanding of human consciousness. These forbidden texts speak of the hidden observer, the aspect of awareness that operates below the threshold of conscious perception, yet wields more power over your reality than your thinking mind could ever imagine. Modern neuroscience has begun to confirm what these ancient wisdom keepers always knew. The subconscious mind processes over 11 million bits of information per second, while your conscious mind handles barely 40. The energia cosmica that shapes reality responds not to the 5% of your mind that you're consciously aware of, but to the vast 95% that operates in the shadows of your awareness. Your subconscious is like a massive radio transmitter, broadcasting continuously into the quantum field the accumulated frequencies of every experience you've ever had, every belief you've ever absorbed, every wound you've never healed, and every pattern you've never examined. While your conscious mind might genuinely desire abundance, your subconscious might be running programs installed in childhood that whisper, "Money is the root of all evil," or "Rich people are greedy," or "I don't deserve nice things." Consider the tragic case of lottery winners who, despite consciously wanting wealth, often find themselves bankrupt within years. Their conscious minds celebrated the windfall, but their subconscious programming, formed through generations of poverty consciousness, beliefs about unworthiness, and identity structures built around struggle, simply couldn't maintain a frequency of abundance. The quantum field, responding to the dominant signal from their unconscious depths, systematically dismantled their wealth until their external reality once again matched their internal programming. The Sabadoria Ancestral understood that true transformation requires what they called descent into the underworld, a journey into the hidden chambers of your own psyche to confront and transform the unconscious patterns that have been shaping your reality from the shadows. This is why ancient mystery schools included elaborate initiation rites designed to bring unconscious content into conscious awareness, why shamanic traditions employed plant medicines to reveal hidden aspects of the psyche, why depth psychology recognizes that lasting change requires working with unconscious material rather than simply applying conscious techniques. The forbidden texts reveal that your subconscious mind is not your enemy, but your most faithful servant. It will manifest whatever it has been programmed to believe is true about reality, regardless of whether those beliefs serve your conscious desires. If it believes you're unworthy of love, it will sabotage relationships. If it believes success requires suffering, it will ensure your achievements come at great cost. If it believes you're destined to repeat your family's patterns of limitation, it will orchestrate circumstances that fulfill that expectation. But here lies both the challenge and the opportunity. Once you understand that your subconscious is simply running old programming, you can begin the alchemia interior necessary to install new codes that align with your highest vision. Yet even this understanding reveals only part of the mystery, for there's an even deeper secret about how energy itself operates in the manifestation process. It's not about effort, it's about energy. In the hidden archives of the Knights Templar, protected by oaths of secrecy that carry the weight of life and death, exist manuscripts that reveal perhaps the most counterintuitive truth about manifestation ever discovered. These forbidden texts, penned by hands that understood the deepest mysteries of existence, speak of a principle so contrary to human instinct that it has remained one of the best-kept secrets in all of mystical tradition. The harder you try to manifest something, the more you push it away. The very effort, struggle, and control that seems so necessary to achieving your desires actually broadcasts the frequency of lack into the quantum field, ensuring that lack is precisely what you receive. The ancient masters understood what modern seekers struggle to grasp. The universe operates on the principle of attraction, not pursuit. When you chase something, you automatically position yourself as separate from it, as lacking it, as needing to acquire it from outside yourself. This energy of pursuit, no matter how positively you try to frame it, carries within it the fundamental vibration of "I don't have this," and the quantum field, responding to your energetic signature rather than your conscious intentions, mirrors back more experiences of not having what you seek. Consider the paradox encoded in the Sabiduria Ancestral. The mystics who achieved the greatest manifestations were often those who had reached the point of complete surrender, who had released their grip on outcomes so thoroughly that they no longer cared whether their desires materialized or not. In this state of energetic detachment, they discovered something remarkable. Their desires began manifesting effortlessly, as if the universe had been waiting for them to stop trying so hard before it could deliver what they truly wanted. This is the secret hidden within every spiritual tradition, disguised in different languages, but pointing to the same fundamental truth. It is not your effort, but your energy that shapes reality. When you can hold your desires lightly, with the gentle confidence of someone who knows that what is meant for them cannot be kept from them, you create what the forbidden texts call the frequency of already having. You begin to feel grateful for your desires as if they had already manifested, excited about outcomes as if they were already unfolding, peaceful about timing as if everything was happening in perfect order. The Mysterios Occultos reveal that this state of energetic alignment creates what can only be described as a manifestation vacuum, a space of such attractive power that your desires are literally pulled into your reality by the force of your being, rather than pushed toward you by the effort of your doing. You stop chasing love and start embodying it. Stop pursuing abundance and start radiating it. Stop seeking success and start becoming it. The Energia Cosmica responds to this shift by orchestrating synchronicities, opening pathways, and aligning circumstances in ways that your controlling mind could never have planned or predicted. But perhaps the most profound aspect of this principle is what it reveals about the nature of trust itself. When you can release your need to control how, when, and where your desires manifest, you demonstrate a level of faith in the intelligence of the universe that the quantum field recognizes and honors. You begin to work with the cosmic forces rather than against them, to flow with the current of creation rather than swimming upstream against it. This is the Illumina Sois spiritual that transforms manifestation from struggle into grace, from effort into ease, from pushing into allowing. And in this space of ultimate trust, the greatest mysteries of existence begin to reveal themselves, showing you that what you thought you were trying to manifest was actually trying to manifest through you all along. Conclusion. As we reach the threshold between knowledge and transformation, you now possess the forbidden wisdom that has been whispered in sacred circles for millennia. The Mysterios Occultos we've unveiled together reveal a truth both elegant and revolutionary. Manifestation was never about acquiring what you lack, but about remembering what you already are. You've discovered that the quantum field doesn't respond to your wants, but to your being. that coherence creates clarity while contradiction creates chaos, that your subconscious programming shapes your reality more than your conscious desires, and that the ultimate paradox of manifestation is that it flows most freely when you stop trying to force it. This Sabadoria ancestral changes everything. Not just how you approach manifestation, but how you understand your very nature as a conscious creator. You are not separate from the energia cosmica that flows through all existence. You are its local expression, its unique perspective, its individualized power to influence reality through the alchemy of aligned consciousness. Every moment offers you the choice to broadcast the frequency of who you're becoming rather than the static of who you've been. The alchemia interior begins now with your very next thought, your very next feeling, your very next choice. The illuminação espiritual you seek is not a distant achievement, but a present possibility, waiting to be claimed by those brave enough to embody the truth they've received. But here's the question that will determine your destiny. Will you allow this knowledge to remain mere information floating in your mind? Or will you begin the sacred work of becoming the person who naturally manifests the reality you desire? The masters understood that wisdom without application is just sophisticated ignorance. The truth without transformation is merely intellectual entertainment. I want to hear from you in the comments below. Which of these principles resonates most deeply with your soul? What old patterns are you ready to release? What new frequency are you committed to embodying? Your insights might be exactly what another soul needs to hear on their journey. If this video has shifted something within, you hit that like button to let the algorithm know this message needs to reach more seekers. Subscribe and ring the notification bell because we're just getting started. There are deeper mysteries waiting to be explored, more forbidden wisdom ready to be revealed, and your transformation has only just begun. Share this video with someone who's ready for truth, because the world needs more conscious creators who understand these principles. And don't miss our next exploration, where we'll dive even deeper into the practical techniques for reprogramming your subconscious mind and achieving the heart-mind coherence that makes manifestation inevitable. The ancient wisdom keepers are counting on you to carry this knowledge forward. Your time is now, your power is real, your reality is waiting.